again, my name is Russell Smith, and I am the Instructional Technology Facilitator for Fuquay-Varina High School, as well as Carpenter Elementary in Wake County. And today I'm showing you another tech tidbit. Today's tech tidbit is FlipGrid.com, FlipGrid.com. And what this is really cool. It allows you teachers to create grids and short discussion-style questions, I'm reading right off the screen here, that students respond to through recorded videos. FlipGrid boosts community and social presence in face-to-face, hybrid, and online classrooms, as well as enterprise organizations around the world. But in this case, we're going to focus directly on the students. So what you can do is, to get started, I'm going to click on Get Started for FlipGrid, and it asks you to select your educational institution. In this case, I'm K-12, so I will click Next Step. Now, the normal package for FlipGrid, it does cost. For K-12 religious, college and religious, it's 10 grids, unlimited questions per grid, unlimited response videos per question, 24/7 phone, email, and fax support, $65 a year. But in this case, so that's if you want to do this up to 10 times a year. But in this case, we can choose the demo version. If you click the demo version, the account will be active for 21 days from the time I sign up. Once the account has been created, you can create up to 5 demo grids, add as many questions, and record as many student responses as you like. So, for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to sign up for the demo account and show you how FlipGrid works. So I'm going to fill out my contact information and sign up, and then at the bottom you'll need to sign to read and agree to the terms of service for your FlipGrid account. So I will pause the video for just a moment, enter my information, create my account, and I'll be back with you in just one moment. Okay, now we'll resume the video, and we are now signed into our FlipGrid demo account. And creating the questions is really quite easy. You notice that your demo account expires in 21 days, and if you click the Buy Now button, you can activate the account for a 1-year subscription, but that's up to you whether you want to pay that much money. Remember, it's $65 for a year, and you have up to 10 grids per year. But for the purposes of the demonstration, we're going to start the process of creating our grid. The grids are actually a collection of questions, and each question will hold a collection of video responses. So once I create the questions, I will demonstrate how to respond to the videos, or how to record the video responses to the questions. So I'm going to add my first grid. You type the grid name here. So I'm going to call this my Tech Tidbits Example Grid. You have the 45 characters. You can choose to make it public or private. If you make it private, that means that no one can access it unless they have the link to it. If you want to lock it, you have to add a password that so when somebody types in the password, they can unlock the grid and view it. Otherwise, it's going to remain public to the world. In this case, I'm going to make it private. I'm going to call it Chameleon, since I'm recording here at Carpenter. I spelled chameleons wrong. Chameleons. To moderate the grid, do I plan to approve each video response before it's viewable? I'm going to click from off to on. To make it active, is the grid active once you click the submit button below? I'm going to leave that on. And I want to notify me with an email when a new video response is available. And that's to the email account that I added. So I'm going to click Add New Grid. Grids are a collection of questions for students to respond to. To add a question, click on the grid you added, scroll down to the question table below, and click on the blue Add New Question button. So I'm going to click that. Add a question. Add new question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter my first question. And I'm going to have teachers in the building respond here at Carpenter, so you can kind of see how this works. So my first question is going to be, what do you enjoy about your job in education? And I'm going to make this, I can choose the question date. If you want to change the date from the current date, you can click the grid here and you can choose the date. So I'm going to choose November 10th is when I'm recording. Is the question visible to users once you click add new question below? You will click on and add new question. So now that I've added a question to my grid, I can share it here. It asked me for my grid, it's locked. So I'm going to type in my password and hopefully I can know how to spell chameleons. So if I wanted to record a video here, I agree to the terms. I allow it to access my camera. I'm going to click allow up here at the top. So the first question is, what do you enjoy about your job in education? You can begin recording. And the reason you can't see my face is because I'm using the screen recorder as well. So I'm going to stop recording. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the recording now, and I'm going to find different teachers to respond to that question about their job in education, and I'll resume the video when you see their responses. Hey, welcome back. Since our previous recording, what I've done is I have solicited the help of 3 different staff members here at Carpenter Elementary to participate in my little FlipGrid experiment, and they each have recorded responses to my question about their favorite parts of their particular job in education. And they've been posted on FlipGrid. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to access them. First of all, I've gone back to my FlipGrid administration page. On the grid section, I'm going to click on my first grid, which is Take Tidbits. And then that leads me to my next section, which is the questions section. Only put in 1 question, but remember, even in the demo, you can put as many questions as you want. So to access my responses, I'm going to click on the question and scroll down, and I have 3 answers, or 3 responses to my video question. So I'm going to click on, under the Actions grid, I'm just going to click on the link to open up the FlipGrid. Remember, it does have a password, so I'm going to type in my password and click Go. And this is Heather Morrison, who's a 3rd grade teacher here at Carpenter. And even if you can't hear the audio because it's picking up audio from my microphone, trust me, you're able to hear her response. This is Patty Bartlett, and this is our assistant principal, Christina Jenkins. And you can see that for each video they have the total number of seconds for recording time. You can also see a link to that particular video if you'd like to share that. Copy that to a clipboard. It provides an embed code for you to copy and paste that into your link, into your web page if you like. You can share it on Facebook, or you can tweet it out through Twitter. Now, you can also access FlipGrid on your iPad. So I'm going to scroll to the iPad, to the FlipGrid icon, the app, and you can access it this way as well. You can hear their responses.
I know you hear many educators speak of a little light bulb, but that is what is going on.
So that's briefly how FlipGrid works. Remember, the demo allows you to do 5 grids with a limited number of questions and a limited number of responses. The paid version, which is good for a year, is $65. It allows you to do 10 grids a year with unlimited responses, unlimited videos, unlimited questions. So anyway, thanks for watching another Tech Tidbits. This is Russell Smith, and I'll catch you next time. Have a good day.